In this video, we're going to be covering our lateral box step up. So for this, we're going to need a platform or a box, varying heights here. Generally going to start off low if this is not an exercise that you're familiar with. Gradually over time, we can progress also to a higher box, depending on the active range of motion of hip flexion that we're really trying to challenge and we have to work with. We can do this unloaded or weighted. Again, if you're new to this exercise, I would recommend starting without a weight. But if we are using a weight, we're going to be holding it on the outside here on the leg that is not starting off on our step or platform. So for our setup here, what we're going to do is we're going to start off, because I'm trying to come in from a lateral direction, I'm not trying to have my leg directly behind this box or platform, but rather out towards the side. I'm going to create a slight lean forward, try to make sure I'm not over-rounding or overextending my spine. I'm going to stay slightly hinged so I feel a bit more tension and stretch here on the side of the hip. I'm going to make sure that I'm not completely flat-footed at the back leg here. I'm not trying to pull myself in by just swinging my body up, but rather I'm trying to load this leg, driving down nice and strong, keeping a strong grip on the weight, pushing down hard, and then peeling that back leg off the floor. And then as I descend, I start by slightly hinging here at that hip, and then I try to lower down with control, coming back onto the ball of the foot rather than completely back here and taking all that weight off that front leg. Now the other thing we want to avoid doing here is trying to go down and then kicking off. So I don't want to use too much assistance of the back leg. Again, as we really press into that box or step, we're trying to peel that back leg off. So this leg has to do a lot of that work to get us up on top. Now from the side position, you're going to also notice that what we want to avoid doing is letting that knee go too far forward. So I'm trying not to let that knee go over my foot. And then even as I descend, it's going to we're going to break at that knee a bit so we can hinge into the hip. But again, I'm not letting that knee go too far. Instead, I'm going to start by soft knee, hinging, and then nice and controlled, stepping down and out towards the side, and then right back on top from here. Head position, relatively neutral throughout. So that is our lateral box step up.